Hey everyone, this video is to give you some instructions for how to complete this Biome Bon Voyage activity that we are going to be completing together in class. So for this activity, we have already gone over biomes, but now we are going to explore a little bit more about this idea of how climate determines the different biomes. So climate, remember, is precipitation and temperature. So in class, I showed you some climatograms that are graphs that show different temperatures and levels of precipitation throughout a year. All right, so we looked at those for each biome. So for this activity, we're going to be coming back to these climatograms to analyze the different temperatures and levels of precipitation for different locations around the world. Right? So what you're going to be doing more specifically with this activity is kind of visiting different locations around the world and see what you can learn about them in terms of what biome they would belong to based on temperature and rainfall. So for this activity, you are going to need access to Google Maps because you're going to be giving some coordinates to look up certain locations. And you also need a QR code scanner. So if you have, an iPhone, when you open up your camera, so just the camera itself on the phone, you open it and you hold the phone up to a QR code, it automatically will scan it for you. Androids, I believe it's similar. You just open the camera on your phone and it should open a QR code reader. If that does not work on your phone, then you will need to, you can use Snapchat. I know a lot of us have Snapchat. That has a built-in QR code reader. And if all else fails, you do not have a QR code reader, under each QR code, I put a shortened link that you can just type in and use as well. Right? So if QR codes, you don't have access to scan them, that will be your alternative. But the QR codes are just a little bit more fun and interactive. All right, so the very first thing that you need to do is open Google Maps, and what you're going to see on the next page are these little travel cards. And each card has a different set of coordinates, so latitude and longitude coordinates for a different location. So if we look at this second page here, you see I have 6 different travel cards on this page, and I have another 6 travel cards for a total of 12 different locations that you'll be visiting. Right? So on card 1, you have a set of coordinates, and you're going to copy and paste those coordinates into Google Maps. Okay, so if I copy them, I could just highlight them and do Control C, or you can go to File, or I don't know, Edit. That's Edit and Copy. Okay, so that's how you'd copy those coordinates. You would paste them right into Google Maps, and when you hit enter, it's going to pop up with the name of your location. So it's a city and a country is what you're looking for the location. Right? So that's step 1. To find out that location. You're going to write down the location, so when you put these coordinates into Google Maps, you'll write down the location that you find. Then what you need to do, step 2 says, once you know where you are, you need to find the poster hanging around the room with the same location. So if you are completing this at home, you are not going to be able to walk around the room and find these posters because they're in the classroom and you are home. So instead, I have a document that you are going to open that's called QR code posters, and you're just going to have to scroll through and find the correct location. Okay. Step 3 says once you find that poster card, you're going to scan the QR code. What's going to happen is it's going to open a climatogram for that location. You need to analyze it. Look at how much rain there is throughout the year, how much the temperature varies throughout the year. Okay, thinking back to our biomes. Once you've looked over that climatogram, you're going to answer the questions on their travel card. So there's a couple questions here about the level of precipitation, the temperature, and then the final question here is what biome are you looking at, right? Based on that climatogram that you're seeing. So you'll answer those questions. You're going to repeat this for the rest of the travel cards. So there's a total of 12 cards that you're going to analyze location, find the location, and analyze the climatogram. And then on the very last page here, there are these follow-up questions, okay, that you're going to answer. So that's when you're done with the activity. I will show you what the QR code cards look like. So these are all the different location poster cards. So you'll just have to scroll through, find that location. So if you got the coordinates for Wichita, this would be the Wichita card. You take your phone, hold it up, do the QR code scanner, and that will open the climatogram. Okay. If you are having trouble with this, please let me know and I can do my best to help. All right, thank you.